All right, once you've got a PHP server, you can start writing vulnerable code and patching it. And this is what I'm very happy about, and I've got a whole series of these. So you make an HTML file on your server, which is just going to make a web form that takes one parameter called name and sends it up to a script. So it's going to look like this here. It takes your name and has a submit button. Now the submit button will go to PHP, and the PHP is here. This checks to see if the request included a parameter called name. And if it didn't, it will fail and tell you you have to give me a name. If you do have a name, it will just print hello name. So all it does is echo back what you put in. So you make this form. When you enter your name and submit it, it'll just say hello to your name. It's about the simplest thing you can do in PHP. All right. And so you can get your points by going to my public server that will test your script. You give it the URL to your script, and this will test it to see if your script is doing what it should do. Now, that gives you a flag if it works. Now we're going to have a cross-site scripting vulnerability demonstration. All you do is add this name in. You add JavaScript as the name, and now it tries to say hello to that JavaScript, which executes and pops up a box. That's the problem. So the question is, how do you fix this problem? The simplest fix is to remove less than and greater than signs, which you can remove with a string replace function. That will modify the input so scripts won't run anymore. And if you implement that one, you can get points for that. A better fix is called output encoding, where you modify your script that if you put in any names like this, it will change them into the official HTML encoded expressions of those symbols, which will display those symbols on the page without actually passing them to your browser as meta characters that cause your browser to run the script. So and all these projects are going to be like this. You make a vulnerable page, then you fix it a simple way, then you fix it a better way. So you get practice and you get points demonstrating that each of those fixes has been done. And I've written this live page that tests things rather like a vulnerability scanner from the web. All right. Anyway, that's this 201. I think I'll stop this one. I just mentioned I think I'm not going to do any more demos this time. We'll see. Now you keep going. Shellcode injection, SQL injection, local file inclusion. These are all the most important vulnerabilities, and all these are in the same format. You'll make vulnerable code and patch it in various levels of quality of your patching. And I'll talk about these other ones next time. So I'm going to stop this recording.